Hey everybody, welcome to your mat. Today we have a full body flow with an emphasis on hips and hamstrings, as well as strengthening the muscles of the backs of the arms, the triceps. You'll want to have at least one block nearby. We'll start out seated facing the front of our mat and just place your block off to the side. We'll start out in Sukhasana, easy seat, one shin crossed in front of the other. And then start to soften your eyelids. Maybe you close the eyes. Feel the ground underneath you and the top of your head growing a little closer to the sky or the ceiling. Hands resting in the lap. And then we'll just take a few breaths, breathing on your own at first. Just observing your natural rhythm of breath, leaving it unchanged. And now we'll start to breathe together. On your next inhale, we'll breathe in through the nose. And when the lungs feel full, open the mouth, sigh it out. Again, soft and gently breathe in through the nose. And then open the mouth. One more like that, soft and gentle, we breathe in. Open the mouth, let it go. And then let the chin fall to the chest. And we'll roll the head over to the left ear toward left shoulder. Chin to the chest. Right ear toward right shoulder. Chin to the chest. One more time each side, left ear, left shoulder. Chin to the chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to the chest. Pause here with chin at the chest. Keep the eyes closed, but start to lift the chin up toward the ceiling. Finding a stretch across the front of the neck. And then we return the head to neutral. Let the palms turn down, facing the shins, and we'll find our seated cat and cow pose here. On an inhale, we'll draw the heart forward into seated cow pose, lengthening. And then as you exhale, round back into your seated cat. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. And the next time you find yourself in seated cow pose, heart drawing forward, stay there. We'll make some circles with the rib cage. Start to press the ribs over to the left, and then back behind you, and then over to the right, and then to the front. And we'll reverse direction. The ribs go to the right, back behind you, to the left, and to the front. We pause. Bring the hands to the outer thighs. Invite the legs to close, and then slide your legs down toward the end of your mat, toward the front of your mat rather, and then just give them a little shake. Then generous bend in the knees. We'll give ourselves a hug, wrapping the arms around the thighs. Feel the shoulder blades separate as you squeeze yourself here. And then gently release. Stretch your left leg long. Keep your right foot planted, right knee pointing up toward the ceiling. Sitting up tall, top of your head reaching toward the ceiling. Invite the fingertips toward the temples, elbows pointing out to the sides. Inhale as you lengthen through the spine here. And then as you exhale, we take a twist to the right. Inhale, face the feet. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, face the feet. Exhale, twist to the right and pause. Hold it here. Outstretch the arms side to side. Wiggle the fingers. And then lightly let the hands land down. Maybe the right hand lands behind you. Left arm can catch right leg. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, we find our counter twist. Turning all the way to the left. Plant both hands to the ground. Find a little baby push up, lowering your chest toward the ground. And then pressing yourself back up, turn all the way to the right. Another baby push-up. The right leg spills open. Find your baby push-up. This time we pause and we hold. Press the hands down. And like you were going to try to slide the hands back toward your right hip, press them down and pull them back. The resistance of the mat and the floor isn't going to let them actually move. But when we start to press and pull, we're turning on those muscles. Hold it right here. Another couple of breaths. Start to lift your left leg behind you. Bend the left knee. Reaching the left toes maybe toward the right hand. Just finding a little scorpion tail. And then re-lengthen. Press yourself up. Draw both knees closer to the chest. Give yourself a hug one more time. And then release. This time the right leg lengthens on the mat. Your left foot plants down. The left knee points up toward the ceiling. Sitting up tall, we invite the fingertips toward the temples. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we twist to the left. Inhale, face the feet. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, face the feet. Exhale, twist to the left and pause. Hold it here. Outstretch the arms side to side. Wiggle the fingers. And then lightly let the hands land. Maybe left hand behind you. Right arm can catch left leg. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, we find our counter twist all the way to the right. Both hands land down. One time, a little push up. Press up. Turn all the way to the left. We find our baby push up and we hold and pause. Arms squeezing in toward the rib cage. We're pressing the hands down and trying to pull the heels of the hands back toward our left hip and left leg. Top of your head reaching forward toward the back of your mat. Keep breathing here. Couple more breaths. Think about your right leg. Lift it up. Start to bend your right knee, reaching the right toes toward the left hand or the left shoulder. Little scorpion tail. And then re-lengthen, press yourself back up. Face both feet. This time, bend the knees just slightly. Just a little baby bend in the knees, and we fold forward over the legs. And walk the hands back up. We start to recline onto back body. Squeeze the legs together, reach your arms forward. Start to create like a C curve in the spine, rounding back, slowly controlling your descent onto back body. You'll want to have your block nearby when you land. So reach for your block. As you find yourself on back body, the feet are planted, preparing for bridge pose. The block is going to be placed between the thighs or between the knees. And then we'll find in the upper body, with the arms rather, we'll find upper arm bones glued to the earth in what I call robot arms. So the arm is bent at 90 degrees, the palms facing one another. Take an inhale here. Start to squeeze your block, and as you exhale, keep squeezing the block. Lift the hips up off the ground. Hold it right here at the top, firming into your upper arm bones. Feel how, as you press the upper arm bones down, the chest lifts, maybe the chin lifts. Keep squeezing the block. One more breath. And then slowly lower yourself down, one vertebra at a time. When you reach the bottom, reach your left hand to hold on to the block. You want to keep the block pinned inside of your left knee. And you'll bring your right foot to the block. So your right foot is helping to keep the block pinned inside the left knee. Re-find your robot arms. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we lift up into this modified bridge shape, pressing into the left foot, squeezing the block between the right foot and the left leg. Keep firming into upper arm bones for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly lower down. Keep the block exactly as it is. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, peel the head and shoulders up off the mat. Reach your arms forward toward the front of the mat. Keep squeezing the block between the right foot and the left knee. Stay as you are, or float your left foot off the ground. Maybe you start to straighten the left leg. Finding a 45-degree angle, reaching the left leg out. We're squeezing the block. Last 3 and 2. One last breath. Rebend the left knee. Find your robot arms as you lower the head and shoulders back down. Take an inhale. Lift into that one-legged bridge as you exhale. Press. Holding for 3 and 2 and 1. Lower the hips down. Hold on to your block with your left hand. Find both knees on either side of the block, or a knee on either side of the block. Squeeze the block, lift into your bridge, both feet on the floor. Maybe robot arms again. And then one vertebra at a time, slowly lower yourself down. This time the right hand will reach to hold on to the block just to keep it from moving as we pin the block between the left foot and the right knee. Find your robot arms. Firming into your upper arm bones, firm into your right foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, this bridge variation will lift up. Firming into upper arm bones. We're here for 3. Keep squeezing the block. For 2. Then slowly lower yourself down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, peel the head and shoulders up off the mat. Reach the arms forward. Stay here, squeezing the block between left foot and right leg, or float the right foot just off the ground. Hold. Maybe you start to stretch into the right leg, straightening, finding that 45-degree angle, still penning the block. We're here for 3 and 2. Slowly rebend the right knee, lower down. Find your robot arms as you lower head and shoulders down to the ground. Take an inhale. On our exhale, we lift into this bridge shape. Right foot grounding down, upper arm bones rooting. We're squeezing the block. We're here for 3 and 2. And slowly lower yourself down. Reach your right hand to hold onto the block. Pin the block back between both knees. One more time, we find our bridge. Maybe you find your robot arms. Maybe you change them. Take an inhale. Lift your hips on the exhale. Squeeze the block. And then slowly lower your hips down. Remove the block and set it to the side. Find a happy baby. Let the knees move outside of the rib cage, and you can hold on to the thighs or the calves, maybe the sides of the feet. Rock a little side to side. And then draw the knees into the chest. Begin to rock and roll forward and back. We'll meet in a tabletop position. On your hands and knees. And as you find your tabletop position, establish a neutral spine, so neither cat nor cow. Your back is rather flat. You're knitting everything in toward the midline, so core sitting in toward the midline. Reach your left leg straight back, left toes to the mat. Press into the left heel a couple of times. And then lift your left toes up off the ground. Start to shift yourself forward. Let your shoulders travel past the wrist, maybe past the finger pads. As you shift forward, start to bend your elbows straight back, lowering chest and chin toward the ground. The left leg lifts. And then as you exhale, straighten through the arms. Draw the left knee to the chest, round through the spine. Reset. Inhale. Lengthens the leg back. You bend the elbows. Chest and chin lower toward the ground. We hold. Exhale, pushes you away. Draw the left knee to the chest, round up through the spine. One more time. Inhale, lengthen back. Bend the elbows. Chest and chin lower toward the ground. We pause, we hold. Straighten the arms. Draw the left knee to the chest, round. Then re-lengthen the left leg behind you. Keep the left leg lengthening, top of your head reaching in the opposite direction. Stay here or start to reach your right fingers forward for tabletop spinal balance. One more breath here. Look at your right hand. Keep your eyes on your right hand as you start to circle the right hand up toward the ceiling, and then reaching back. The right thumb points up. You bend the left knee. Maybe the left foot lands in the right hand. You kick foot into hand. Gently release. Return to your spinal balance. Plant the right hand down. Plant the left toes at the back of the mat. Press into the hands. Press into the left toes. Hover the right knee off the ground. Holding here, start to make some circles with the right knee. Maybe circling up toward the wrists. And we all bring the right knee toward the right wrist, toward the left wrist. Look off to your left, fall in triangle. Slide that right foot out. Turn your chest up toward the ceiling. And then lower yourself down to a seat. So you're in a V shape with the legs. Your left hand reaches toward the left foot, side body stretch. Right arm reaching up and over. Then inhale, upright the torso, return to your fallen triangle. Right hand plants. Shine your front body up. Lower back down to a seat. Same thing, left hand toward the left foot. Side body stretch. Upright the torso, return to your fallen triangle. And then have a seat. Left hand toward the left foot, side body stretch. Last time we find our fallen triangle to our high plank. Plant your left hand, step your right foot back. From your high plank, shift forward. Option to lower to your knees as we find chaturanga. Bend the elbows straight back. Cobra or up dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Unplug the hands, walk the hands to the feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale finds a halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Look up between the hands. Hands to heart as you exhale. Standing tall in the feet, firm more into your left foot. Peel your right heel up off the ground. And then start to draw your right knee toward the chest, dragging the right toe up the inside of the left leg. We hold it right here. And then open the right leg out, finding tree pose. You're welcome to reach down and adjust the right foot. Finding whatever version of tree feels right and feels good for you today. Wherever you are, your right knee is reaching down and away. So we've got abduction of the right leg. One more breath here. Then start to invite the right knee toward the chest. Interlace your fingers and press your hands to the top of the right thigh, like you're trying to press your leg down, but you're resisting with the strength of the leg. So find that even resistance as you press down with the hands, but resist with the leg for 3, for 2, one more moment. And then we step the right foot forward, halfway up our mat. Sweep your arms back for warrior 3. Find your balance and then start to lift the left toes behind you. Last breath. Start to let the left toes land back where they came from. You upright, turn to the left, and then turn all the way to face the back of your mat. Bring the hands to the heart. Step into your left leg. Draw the right knee toward the chest. We'll find figure 4 here. Right ankle crosses over the left leg. Stay as you are or bend into the left knee. Send your hips back. We'll revisit this shape in a little while. And then rise up. Draw the right knee to the chest. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Open up the chest to the right. And then turn to face the back of your mat. Send your right leg back in space. High crescent lunge. Bend deeply into the left leg. The right heel lifting up. The back of the right thigh lifting toward the ceiling. And then start to turn to the right. Cactus out your arms. Goddess squat. Toes out, heels in, shift a little side to side. Pause in the center. To your right foot, warrior two. Take up more space, longer stance. Firming the feet toward one another. So not just pushing away, but we're dragging in, dragging in. One more breath here. Bring the hands to the heart. Start to turn your torso to the right, pivoting onto your back toes. Keep turning your torso to the right for twisted crescent. Maybe the outside of your left elbow lands in the outside of your right thigh. And then open up the arms, lift the torso for water wheel. Then everyone softens the back knee all the way to the ground, untuck the back toes. Maybe you'd like a back bend here. Right hand to the back of the left thigh as the left arm reaches up. Really squeeze your left glutes to press the hips forward. Then half split as you exhale, frame out the right foot. Maybe slide that right heel away or walk it away. Point and flex. And then pause in a dorsiflexion with the toes pulling back towards your face. Walk your right hand to the inside of your right shin or calf, and then start to peel your left chest open. Gently bring the left hand back down to meet the right. Bend into your front knee as we find high lizard lunge. Tuck onto your back toes. Squeeze your right knee or your right leg into your right shoulder. And then from here, we're just going to play with a little bit of a curtsy squat. Staying here in our high lizard, we'll take an inhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to tap the left knee to the back of the right calf, and then reset to our high lizard. Again, we'll tap left knee to the back of the right calf, reset to your high lizard. One more time, we tap and we hold, this time landing the left toes to the ground. We find our curtsy squat, hands at heart. And then rise all the way up to stand. Keep the left leg crossed behind the right as you reach the arms up. Right hand catches left wrist. Stretch the left arm up and then lean to the right. Bring the hands to the heart and then step your feet wide. Malasana yogi squat. As you find your malasana, squeeze the legs into the backs of the arms. At the same time, the arms press into the legs. One more breath here. Option to find a crow pose if you'd like. We're all making our way back through chaturanga. So if you'd like crow, you're welcome to find it and then meet us eventually in downward facing dog. Everyone else can step or hop back. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog to your downward facing dog. Hips are high. And then just pedal out your dog here. Then pause. Let both heels drip down toward the floor. Broaden through the upper back. Then inhale, lift the heels up high. Ripple forward to your high plank. Lower your knees down, tabletop position. Find your neutral spine. The right leg reaches back, the right toes meet the mat. Stretch into the bottom of the right foot a few times. And then pause. Start to let the right toes leave the ground, so float the right leg up. Shift yourself forward. Take an inhale, bend your elbows straight back, lowering chest and chin toward the ground. The right leg lifts higher. And then as you exhale, press the ground away. Draw the right knee toward the chest. Inhale, resets you. Bend the elbows, lower chest and chin toward the ground. Squeeze right glutes. Exhale, presses you away, round. One more time, inhale. Bend the elbows straight back, press into the finger pads, hold. Exhale. Push away, round in, bring it in. And then re-lengthen the right leg behind you. Stay here, top of your head reaching forward, sole of your right foot reaching back. You can remain here or start to reach your left arm forward for spinal balance. Keep drawing everything in toward the midline. And then start to take your eyes toward your left hand. Keep your eyes on your left hand as you circle it up and back. Left thumb points up. Maybe you bend the right knee and let the right foot land in the left hand. Kick foot into hand if you caught it. And then gently release, return to your spinal balance. Plant your left hand down. Plant your right toes down. We hover the left knee off the ground. So we're pressing into the hands, pressing into the right toes, hovering the left knee. We start to make some circles with the left knee, maybe circling up toward the wrists. And then we circle together toward the left wrist, toward the right wrist. Look off to the right, fall in triangle. Lower down to a seat. Right hand reaches toward the right foot, side body stretch. Then upright the torso, fall in triangle. Lower down. Same thing, right hand toward the right foot. Upright the torso, fall in triangle. Have a seat. Last time here, side body stretch. And upright, fall in triangle. Really shining front body up to your high plank. Shift forward in your high plank. Option to lower to your knees as we find chaturanga. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog as you breathe out. And walk your hands to your feet, forward fold at the back of your mat. Rise all the way up to stand. Look up between the hands, maybe a little back bend, press the palms together, hips forward, and hands to heart. Exhale. Start to firm into your right foot, peel your left heel up off the ground. And then we start to invite the left knee toward the chest, sliding the left toes up the inside of the right leg. Hold it here. Open up the left leg for our tree. You're welcome to reach down and adjust the left foot, finding whatever version of tree pose feels right on this side. Keep growing taller, sending left knee down and away, abduction of the left leg. And start to invite the left knee toward the chest. Interlace your fingers, press your hands to the top of the left thigh. Meet the resistance here, or meet the pressure. Even resistance. Pressing for 3 and 2. Last breath. We step that left foot forward, send the arms back. We make our way to our warrior 3, gently lifting the right toes up off the ground. The inner right thigh spinning up toward the ceiling. Then slowly the right toes will start to lower back to the ground from where they came. Straighten into your left leg, turn to your right, and then turn all the way to face the back of your mat. Bring the hands to the heart. Standing on your right foot, draw the left knee toward the chest. We find our figure 4, crossing left ankle over the right thigh. Stay as you are, standing, or start to bend into the right leg, sending the hips back. And then rise to stand. Bring the left knee with you. Right hand to the outside of the left leg as we open up to our dancing Shiva. Then turn to face the feet. Send the left leg back in space. High crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted. Deep bend in the front knee. The back of the left thigh lifting toward the ceiling. And then start to turn to your left. Goddess squat to the side of the mat. Temple pose. Toes out, heels in. Find a little shift side to side as you cactus the arms. Pause in the center. Then to your left foot, warrior two. Let's take up more space. Longer stance. Look out over your left middle finger. Your gaze is soft. And you're firming the feet toward one another like you're trying to pull the two ends of your mat together. Bring the hands to the heart. Start to pivot onto your back toes. We find twisted crescent turning to the left. Maybe the right elbow finds the outside of the left thigh. Keep leaning left shoulder back. And then open up the arms. Lift the torso for water wheel. Upright. And then we all soften the right knee all the way down to the ground. Untuck the right toes. Stay or find the back bend. Right arm high. Squeeze right glutes to press the hips forward. Half split. Straighten out your front leg. Maybe slide that left heel away. Point and flex. Then pause and dorsiflexion, toes pulling towards your face. Walk your left hand to the inside of your left shin or calf, and then start to peel the right chest open. Slowly start to circle the right hand back down to meet the left. Rebend into your left knee, finding our high lizard lunge. Tuck onto your back toes, lift your back knee. Squeeze the left leg into the left arm. As we prepare for our curtsy squats, we're just going to tap the right knee to the back of the left calf and then reset to our high lizard. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we tap right knee to the back of left calf. Reset to your high lizard. Again, as you exhale, tap the knee to the back of the calf. Reset. One more time, exhale, knee to the calf. We hold. Find your curtsy squat, right toes meet the ground, hands to the heart. And then rise all the way up to stand, keeping the right ankle behind the left. Reach the arms up, left hand catches right wrist. Stretch up, lean over. Then bring the hands to the heart, step the feet wide, Malasana Yogi Squat. Option to go ahead and find your crow pose if you'd like. Bringing the knees to the backs of the arms. Your gaze a little forward. So find more balance if you're looking a little forward rather than looking straight down. And then we're going to meet in downward facing dog. If you'd like to step, hop, or float back to your chaturanga, you can do so. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and unplug the hands, walk the hands to the feet, forward fold at the back of your mat, to your chair pose. Bend the knees generously, upright the torso. One last breath. Bring the hands to the heart. Peel the right heel up off the ground. Rise to stand, bring that right leg with you, hold it here, kick the right leg forward, and then step forward to the middle of your mat. Turn to the left, all the way to the left, to the back of the mat. Standing into your left leg, we draw the right knee to the chest. Figure 4, right ankle crosses over left leg. This time, if you'd like to play with flying pigeon pose, you're welcome to bring the hands down to the ground or reach the arms forward. And we all meet back in our figure 4 chair. Rise to stand, bring the right leg with you. Finding our dancing Shiva again, left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right arm reaching back, or you can slide that left hand to the right foot, kick foot into hand. Gently release. Send that right foot back in space, high crescent lunge. Turn to the right, goddess squat. All the way to the right leg, warrior 2. Pause. Finding your warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Maybe shorten your stance by a footprint. So we find triangle pose. Reach the right fingertips forward and then down to the inside of your calf or your shin. Maybe your fingertips find your block. One more breath. Return to warrior 2. Take up more space. Turn the right palm up, peaceful warrior. Then runner's lunge, cartwheel the hands down. Framing out the right foot. Send the right leg up high, 3-legged dog. Inhale. As you exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Pull it through, look off to the left, fall in triangle, slide it out. Lift the chest. And then have a seat right where you are. V shape in the legs. We fold right down the middle. And walk your hands back up. Return to your fallen triangle. Right hand by the right hip. High plank. Chaturanga. Cobra or up dog to your downward facing dog. Unplug the hands, walk the hands to the feet. Chair pose at the back of your mat. Finding your chair, bring the hands to the heart. Start to peel your left heel up off the ground. And then rise to stand, bring the left leg with you. Pausing here, kick the left leg forward, hold it. And then step the left foot forward, turn to the right, turn all the way to the back of the mat. Keep the hands at the heart as you step into the right leg. Draw the left knee to the chest, figure 4. Any options? We all meet back in our figure 4 chair. Then we rise to stand for dancing Shiva. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Twist the torso open to the left. You're welcome to stay there or slide the right hand down to the edge of the left foot. Kicking foot into hand. Last breath. Turn to face the back of your mat. Swing that left leg behind you. High crescent lunge. Left toes land at the back or the new back of your mat. Deep bend in the right knee. Start to turn to the left. Goddess squat, temple pose just for a moment. Then all the way to the left foot, warrior 2. Long stance. From your warrior two, we start to straighten the front leg. Maybe step that back foot in just a little closer, maybe a footprint or so. Reach your left fingertips forward and then down toward the inside of the left shin or calf. Return to warrior two. Take up more space. Then turn your left palm up, peaceful warrior. Scoop up, lean back. Inhale. Runner's lunge on your exhale. Three-legged dog, the left leg is up high. Inhale here. As you exhale, left knee to the right elbow or armpit. Hold it here, fall in triangle, slide out. Turn your chest up. And then have a seat right where you are. V shape in the legs. One more time, we fold right down the middle. And then slowly walk yourself back up. Return to your fallen triangle, left hand by the left hip. High plank. Shift forward in your high plank, hold it here, soften your knees down. We meet in chaturanga, so bend your elbows straight back and pause. Hold it right here, knees are down. Or if you're feeling extra spicy, maybe your knees are still up. We're holding chaturanga. We're here for 5. Keep drawing the top of your head closer to the front of your mat. Last 3. And 2. Slowly lower yourself all the way to the belly. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hand pillow. And shake your hips side to side. And from here, we're just going to roll over onto the back body. So you find yourself laying face up on your mat. Both feet planted to the floor. Draw the right knee to the chest. Figure 4 is where we're going. Right ankle crosses over the left leg. With your right hand, you can gently press the inner right thigh away. Or if you'd like, you can thread the hands around the left thigh or reaching around the left shin and drawing the legs in closer. And then gently release. Planting both feet to the floor, just switching sides. Invite the left knee toward the chest, and then we'll find that figure 4, crossing the ankle over the right thigh. Left hand to the inner left thigh to help externally rotate the left femur. And you can stay as you are, or thread the hands around the right thigh, maybe reaching all the way around to the shin, and then drawing the legs in closer to the body. And gently release. Plant both feet to the floor. Separate the feet a little wider. Let the knees sway left and right. And then draw the knees in toward the center. Give yourself one more squeeze, peeling the head and shoulders up off the mat. And then release. Roll onto your right side. And then press yourself up to a seat. Returning to our easy seat like we did at the beginning of class, Sukhasana, or any comfortable seat, facing whatever direction feels comfortable for you. The eye is still closed or cast low. And then we'll take 3 breaths to conclude our practice today. We begin by exhaling the air that's currently in the lungs. Then breathe in through the nose softly and gently. Pause when you're full. Open the mouth. Again, we breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth. And then one last time, breathe in. Pause at the top. If there's space, breathe in just a little bit more. Hold it. And then open the mouth, let it go. Allow the mouth to close. And you start to blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you have a beautiful day and that we get to practice together again soon.